Dear friends, welcome on our new episode, Chat with the Jesuits. We are here in Romania with brother Alessandro.
Woo!
So, brother Ale, welcome.
Thank you.
And so, I know you spent 2 years at our sixth form at St. Aloysius in Malta. How was your experience over there? How was your time that you spent at the sixth form, and especially with our friends, with the students, with the staff?
All right. My experience was terrible. I was right hoping to escape after the second day.
Why?
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. People who know me knows that I'm joking all the time. No, it was a great experience. There were moments, obviously, especially at the beginning, in the time of getting into the life of the school, that was quite different from mine. I was coming from an Italian settlement. And obviously it was my first experience working in the pastoral care of the students and of the school overall. But it was a great experience overall. I cannot complain of being sent there. It was such an intense experience on many levels that it would be very hard to synthesize it in just a few moments. Maybe some aspects can be highlighted, but overall it was a very good one and very formative.
Great, that's very good. I imagine your experience was particular and different, and we know that at St. Aloysius we have so many challenges and so many events going on during the year. Would you like to say in a few words which was the best thing that you did during these 2 years at St. Aloysius? Something that maybe you are not going to forget for your next years.
There are many of these experiences. Well, I would say something that remains not just in my memory, but even in the memory and eventually in the life of the students or members of staff, people with whom I collaborated. These kind of experiences, I think, are the most valuable. Among these, I should mention surely the experiences in summer, the summer camp in Albania, summer camp in Malta, but even a lot of other moments, some of them a bit more formal, like the preparation for some of our celebrations, like the great Christmas Mass or the Easter Mass, or even many other moments which I shouldn't mention because they are under the secret of my pastoral work, of informality with the students. There were many of them. Preparation of soiree on different levels. Some more on the personal aspect, some more working on a group, some more working with Miss Christina and the members of the management team. Some others even being part of the school, like a member of the staff. Even this was a part of my experience over there, accompanying the members of the staff of the school, the teachers, and then being a sort of sometimes a bridge in an informal way between them and the students.
From what I heard from the students, you spent very good time at St. Aloysius. So we know that these 2 years are very precious for us, but basically 2 years are very short. So why 2 years? Why did you spend only 2 years at St. Aloysius? And what is your program of formation as a Jesuit? Because maybe not everybody knows that your time at St. Aloysius was just a part of what your formation as a Jesuit is. So would you like to tell us something about your formation?
Yeah. Well, my time over there in Malta was a sort of someone used to call it as my 2 years holidays, spending there, going to the beach every day and enjoying the good weather in Malta, except in winter. But it wasn't the case since I was working somehow in the school. So as you have seen, in the school there are lots of things to do, and this is exactly one of the meaning of the time of formation that we have in Jesuit formation, that is called regency. So it's a time of 2 years normally, whether 1 or 2 years, maybe 3, in which we stop from our studies. I studied before philosophy, and we start working in what we call an apostolic work of the Society of Jesus, and we try to insert ourselves in the ongoing tradition, in this case the tradition of the schools, that is quite a long one for us Jesuits, and we try to do our best in what we are sent to do. In my case, I was sent to St. Aloysius College Sixth Form particularly, but then I did even some other things over there in the school. And my aim was to collaborate with the chaplain, Miss Christina, and then overall with the project of Sixth Form. This is an idea of 2 years, in such a way that you have enough time to get into it, and then once you are an expert, you're ready to go. You have to go off and leave the people keep on going with their journey. And so at the end of this time of Regency, you had an experience of work in the Society of Jesus, and you are supposedly ready to go for your next step in our formation, that is actually theology. So going back to studies, but with this time, with all the experience of being in touch with people, with their questions, with the questions and attitudes of students, if you know what I mean. And then you move to theology to try to give to this experience a meaning in some words, especially with the words of theologians and those who have already reflected on the experience of God that all of us have.
Speaking about experience of God, now you as a Jesuit, you choose to follow God in a particular way, which is the Society of Jesus. So what determined you to join this path, and why did you become a Jesuit at the end?
Do you have a couple of hours? I could tell you. Well, it's a big question, and surely at the age of many of our students in sixth form, I wasn't thinking of this at all. And my way wasn't the one of becoming a priest, or I mean, I've seen for a long time priests as people a bit, I mean, they were doing their job, and in the case of people whom I met, pretty fine, more or less, but they were weird people. I mean, they are on their own. I think what was one of the turning points in my case was something like meeting with Jesuits in the context of in the situation of spiritual exercises, and through them getting in touch with Jesus Christ. I mean, to make it very very simple was to realize that thing, that person of whom we speak as Jesus, was a real person for me. He had a meaning. He had a past history with me, and he was sharing with me even some dreams about my future. So my way of intending that at the time of giving a meaning to that experience that I had was to try to give that service in a broader way than the one that I was imagining till that moment. So maybe not within a family, but maybe in a different way. That's when the discernment started, and I moved towards this idea of becoming a Jesuit, among many other things that happened along the way.
That's great. That's great, and for sure, as each particular story, each particular vocation, even your vocation is full of any other details and particular things that happen during your formation time, during your time of becoming willing to become a Jesuit. So I would say we are so happy having you with us. We are so happy that you are still connected to our sixth form. We are so happy that you still have our memories. and I think everybody who's following us knows something about you, and they maybe met you when you were in Malta. So would you like to say something to us at the conclusion, to us as staff, to us as students at South St. Aloysius, a message to all of us?
So it's like my message to the school. I feel a little like the rector at Christmas time. All right, listen, this Christmas. No, I'm joking. No, I'm really grateful for that time, and I'm grateful to the Lord and to all the people and the openness that I found over there in Malta. This is really a gift for my life. Therefore, I will just wish you the possibility of living this, each one of you in her own or his own specific and particular life. Regarding the students, well, maybe sometimes we as adult people, we appear as those who are not really caring about what you're experiencing. Maybe sometimes this is reality, but in many other cases, we simply don't show it. So please, don't stop asking yourself questions. Don't stop your personal research in life. You're probably looking for something greater than this, or in some moment of clearness of mind, this is evident. Well, follow these insights, follow them, and look for people who can help you. And even if you find some walls here and there, accept that, and maybe when it's time, keep on looking. Please, this I think will be important. And to the members of staff, with the help of the Lord, at least this is what I wish for you, that this might accompany with joy your life. It's even a life of great service, and I thank you even for that.
Great service together with us Jesuits. Thank you, Brother Ale. Thank you being with us. Thank you for the time you give to us, and thank you all of you following us and watching our videos. We are waiting you next time at the new Chat with Jesuit.